We will now continue on with this audio-visual piece and the Supplement A application. This second application is important because it provides us with all the resource information required for a chronic care case in order to determine full financial eligibility. Sections A through F must be completed by or for chronic care applicants, and it must be signed and dated at the end on page 6. Here, put down the full legal name of the person who needs our financial medical assistance. Last name, first name, middle initial, their social security number, and their marital status. The following questions can be answered by checking the yes or no box, whichever one applies. Page 1B. Blind, disabled, or chronically ill. Is the person named in section A above chronically ill? Some examples of chronically ill would be someone who has been unable to work for at least 12 months because of illness or injury, or having an illness or disabling impairment that has lasted or is expected to last for more than 12 months. Is the person named in section A above certified blind by the Commission for the Blind and Visually Handicapped? If yes, you must provide proof. If the person named in section A above is disabled and working, is he or she interested in applying for the Medicaid buy-in program for working people with disabilities? This offers Medicaid coverage to people who are disabled, working, and at least 16 years old, but not yet 65 years old. Page 1C. Is the person named in section A above living in an adult home or assisted living facility? Please check yes or no. Page 2D. Resources and assets. Check the box that applies. We need to clarify exactly what type of medical care you have currently or are seeking coverage for. There are 3 different levels, so please read each choice over carefully. The first option allows you to attest to the amount of your resources. It does not cover nursing home care or home care of any of the community-based long-term care services as described in option 2 below. The second option will cover community-based long-term care coverage as listed on the application. It will also cover some waiver services such as traumatic brain injury program and the long-term home care program. If you choose this option, you must document the amount of your current resources. The third option is for those who are institutionalized and applying for coverage of nursing home care. With this option, you must provide proof of all resources back to February 1st, 2006, or the past 60 months, whichever is less. Please list all resources owned by you and/or your spouse or parents, including custodial accounts, in the spaces provided at the bottom of page 2, all of page 3, and the top of page 4. If applying for coverage of nursing home care, this list should include any accounts closed since February 1st, 2006, or in the past 60 months, whichever period is shorter. List all the various types of resources owned as shown under the numbers 1 through 9, including the account numbers, the amount, the type of institution, such as a bank, insurance company, etc., closing dates, payout status, etc. You must provide complete information. Please remember that we cannot make a determination of eligibility until we have proof of everything, including your homestead. Keep in mind that some resources may be exempt or the value may be less than the resource limit. To avoid delays in processing, however, we need to know about everything. Page 4E. Real property other than your own home. Answer yes or no in the box if you or your spouse own or have a legal interest in any real property other than your own home. Then check what types of property it is, such as rental, vacation, timeshare, vacant land, etc. Whether it is outside or inside of New York State. And complete the areas below this question to explain each piece of property. Page 4F, Homestead. Please answer the 3 questions completely. If you are not institutionalized and applying for coverage of nursing home care, you can sign and date this application on page 6 and proceed to the additional packet of documents we set aside at the beginning of this video. However, if the person you are applying for is institutionalized and in need of our assistance with coverage for nursing home care, you must complete sections G through I on page 5 of this application. Page 5G. Applicant living in a long-term care facility or nursing home. Please complete the information requested about the facility or nursing home and provide the information requested on the applicant's address prior to going into the facility or nursing home. Page 5H. Asset transfers. Please answer all of the questions 1 and 2 with a yes or a no, and if yes, tell us when this occurred in the space provided. You will need to provide a description of the asset, the date of the transfer, to whom it was transferred, and the amount in the section below. Question 3 pertains to any deposit that may have been given to any healthcare or residential facility. Check the appropriate box, and if yes, provide a copy of the agreement. Page 5I. Tax returns. We will need proof of filed or non-filed of tax returns for the last 60 months or since February 2006, whichever is less. Page 6. This explains about lines we may file and recovery of Medicaid paid. It also explains about the requirement to name the state as a remainder beneficiary on annuities and to report any changes within 10 days to us. So please read it over thoroughly before signing and dating it at the bottom.